Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to.
We're off to the second to the last game of this 9-game slate ngayong linggo. Mula pa rin dito sa Divine Light Academy in Las Piñas City. This is season number 3 of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. 16 under matchup paparating sa atin. Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors kontra Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoie. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. I'm Mendihar, still here with JP Ruiz. Good afternoon kanina, JP. Now, good evening sa'yo.
Good evening indeed. And if you guys are having early dinner, might as well join us and watch great basketball action.
What a treat that we have here dito sa ating 16 under. Both teams coming off victories in their first assignments dito sa 16 under division nga. Makabagong San Juan kontra itong Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoie. Unahin na nga natin itong Taytay, JP. Coming off that come from behind victory. I had a chance to cover that. And what a game that was against JT Bulacan Taytay.
It was a great basketball game. Unfortunately though, to correct you, Taytay did lose that game to Bulacan. 72-79. And in order for that, they were able to lose the basketball game because they were able to get lots of turnovers. Despite having 43% from the field goals, they missed more than half of their free throws, and they made 34 free throw attempts. So the fact that they missed more than half is not something that is acceptable for Taytay.
Looking to bounce back pala. Thanks for that correction, JP. Dito naman tayo sa kabila, Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. I guess I'm right, no? Galing sila sa panalo.
No, definitely. San Juan did an excellent job winning against Leyte, 81-52. No? Si Coach Arvin mentioned that I had a quick chat with him. Did you know, Jaime, that 15 of his 16 players scored in that last game. Great balance. And you can see here that they did 9 more assists than their opponent. And the fact that they were able to make a balanced scoring made a huge win for them.
Malaking bagay nga. That hindi mo alam kung sino ba yung pwede kong tutukan talaga dito sa San Juan team. And they would look to go back-to-back. And samantalang ito nga, Taytay would look to address their slide. Umpisa na natin itong ating 16 under matchup. Let's head over to Denzel Santiago.
Excitement continues here at Divine Light Academy, Las Piñas City, as we bring you the continuation of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. The next basketball action continues between the 16 under of Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoie versus the Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Now let us meet the starters. First from the Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoie. At guard number 26, Lawrence Inlayo. Also guard number 16, Josh Luge. At 4, number 62, Dwayne Enriquez. Also for number 29, Julius Pili. At center, number 17, Sean Jose. Head coach, Sir Al Baltazar. Assisted by Boy Zapanza, Bong Vista, Owi Laruscaide. Team manager, JB Martinez. Now let us meet the starters from your Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. At guard number 0, Santino Tizon. Also guard number 10, Nicomedes Chunaco. At forward number 18, Gabriel Conejo. Also forward number 33, Kurt Benitez. Man on the middle, number 13, Marco Del Rosario. Head coach Sir Arvin Broganza. Assisted by John Necesito, Eddie Bondok, Borgi Bello. Team manager Paulo Siliador. Our games officials for today's match: crew chief Ronaldo Banango, umpire 1 Sairap Ongad, umpire 2 John Mahinoy, Junior MPBL Executive Director Sir J.R. Navarro, Junior MPBL Commissioner Mr. Kid Picasso, Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino.
Have a look at our team starters once again brought to us by Doride. Ang bola ng Pinoy, it's Tizon, Chunaco, Conejo, Benitez, and Del Rosario. Para sa San Juan, Taytay naman will have Inlayo, Luge, Enriquez, Pili, and Jose to round out their 5 in the 16-under matchup. The second to the last game ngayong linggo. And what a matchup this would be, Taytay kontra San Juan. You did speak about the loss nga nitong Taytay team in their previous assignment, just falling short despite that comeback attempt.
Yes, that's right. They lost by 7 points in their last time out against Bulacan, 72-79. So they wish to bounce back and get their first win here.
First points though, ang makakakuha is San Juan as Gab Conejo, former poster boy of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Ito yung model natin ng season number 1. Baka hindi mo lang na alam, JP.
Definitely someone to look an eye out for, given that he is the poster child of Senator Manny Pacquiao. He is someone to watch out for.
Si Inlayo will try for 3. Couldn't get it to trickle in. Oh, look at that rebound. Secured by Devron Benitez.
Speaking of rebounds, that reminds me of that Scottie Thompson-esque rebound.
May poster naman si Scottie Thompson dito sa baseline. So, might as well get reminded from time to time. Conejo though will turn it over, stolen away by Denden. Denden Enriquez trying to draw a foul, no whistle. Takbo tayo sa kabila. Conejo drives the lane. As Benitez hits on the short stab.
That was almost a messed up play there coming from San Juan, able to reclaim the basketball and get the 2.
Benitez, a monster in himself dun sa ating 14-under division. I remember this kid just parang walking triple-double. Not a double-double, a triple-double itong si Devron Benitez.
And speaking of defenders, talking about here Marco Del Rosario for San Juan, able to get some stops here for the boys in black. As you can see here in this replay, able to get the basket here for a quick 2.
He did say it was a broken play, pero
Yes.
kung tatanungin mo si Gab Conejo is just how he planned it.
Yeah, definitely.
Nilito ko lang sila. 4-0 run para sa San Juan to begin this first quarter through the lane. Great aggressive move there coming from Chunaco.
Another quick move here for San Juan. We have a pattern here from the 14-under game. As you can see here, if you can see the screen from the bench of Taytay, they're still standing. They're waiting for that first basket to knock down.
Sino kayang pasasalamatan nila? At mapapaupo na sila finally as Pili is erased. Trying to make a move against Del Rosario. Blocked once again. No surprises there. The 2 veterans dito sa ating liga.
And then on cue, the bench of Taytay is taking their seats.
Jose able to get it to the wing. And will be fouled once again. 2 more free throws coming up. This time it's Liam Balahadia. Oh, sorry. This is Josh Luge, rather.
Josh Luge giving the boys in white another opportunity at the charity stripe. I think this is something that they are eyeing on early on in the ball game. They know that they don't have the height advantage compared to San Juan, but as long as they stay aggressive down low, get the calls, go to the free throw line, stop the clock, it will go to their advantage.
Del Rosario is snatching that board away from the air.
Correct.
Taytay trailing by 4. Conejo from the handoff. Now Benitez. Chunaco from outside. A little bit off. Another offensive rebound para kay Devron. And will draw the foul against itong si Sean Jose.
Kurt Devron Benitez banging it down low, able to get the foul on their end. And this is something that I believe Coach Arvin would want his boys to continue. Regardless of their shooting outside, they have to continue driving aggressively and get those free throws.
And speaking of coach, I'd just like to give a special shout out to Coach Noy Africa dahil yung pangalan nito ni Devron Benitez, he was the one that coined na parang developing Lebron. Parang yun yung mix ng kanyang pangalan.
I can see that. I can see that.
He has kind of that potential in him. No, I mean, obviously not Lebron-esque levels, but it speaks a lot in terms of the game of this kid.
Correct.
6-2, still a 4-point lead para sa mga nakaitim as Pili knocks down a keyhole jumper.
You know, there's something about Taytay's big men that love jumpers. I think we mentioned it earlier. It was Onglao from the previous game, and now we get to see another big man with a jumper. Talking about Pete.
Del Rosario gets a friendly bounce. Ano naman, the mobility of this big man.
I think this is a great matchup for the big men. Talking about Pili versus Del Rosario. This is something that we have to watch out for.
High up off the glass, Denden Enriquez challenging the defense of Del Rosario.
On cue, Denden Enriquez, Cody Pili. These two boys are gonna carry their team.
Stolen away, but our officials say, kasama ako eh. Parte ako ng court eh.
I mean, these are breaks in the game that are very unfortunate, no, for Taytay. They were able to go to get the basketball, unable to control it because of where the positioning of the referee is.
Having a good laugh itong coaches nga ng Taytay with referee John Mahina. Blocking fall daw. Hindi daw niya pinituan yung sarili niya. No? Sometimes we need those types of laughs, I suppose.
Correct.
Taytay still looking at this 2-point deficit. Tizon finds an opening and gets the scoop to go.
Dipsy do move here for Tizon. Able to evade the defender, go inside without the white shirt inside.
Balik sa apat, lamang dito ng San Juan. Kilala pulling up short. Gets his own miss. Trying to battle his way through. And fishes for the foul against Benitez.
That was another aggressive play. These two teams really want to go down low. They really want to call the foul. They really want to go to the free throw line. This is going to be not, I wouldn't say a slow game, but it's their strategic play. They want to get the big guys from San Juan and from Taytay out as soon as possible because these are the go-to guys.
Balasa dito. Coach Arvin as we see Picazo, Gimarangan, and Escoto. Veterans na rin dito sa ating junior MPBL.
Yep, these are players who are used to the spotlight, I guess, of this tournament. So expect these to make quick impact coming off the bench.
Kilala missing on his first. Has one more coming his way. 4:42 still remaining dito sa ating first period.
This is a close ball game despite the fact that it's only 10-6.
This the ball game that we like as some fans seeing themselves on the big screens. Minsan may mga nagtatago din talaga pag nakikita nila dyan, no? Denden making a move on the baseline. Tough shot. That's short. It's a loose ball foul will be whistled here. Might be against Pili. Indeed.
That was a very unfortunate play there. Pili had the right idea to get the second chance opportunity, but didn't go his way in that certain play.
10-7. San Juan still up by 3. Gimarangan. Spin cycle. Draws the foul. Headed to the line for a couple.
That was a tough play there if you are Taytay. I think the defender just raised his hands up, but a whistle was blown and another opportunity for San Juan to extend this lead.
They will inbound from the baseline. Gimarangan looking for a friend. Goes to Escoto. To an open Gab Conejo. Couldn't connect on the 3.
In and out. Great shot attempt there by Conejo.
Enriquez looking to dance with Escoto. Kick out.
Oh, what a quick move.
No look to Pili. Anticipated by Gimarangan. But the white shirts will keep it with 12 to shoot.
Great attempt there by Taytay. They had the right idea of bringing it open. unable to execute, but great stand there, given that it's their ball.
Trying to go inside. Pili against Pascual. A bit too deep.
No call there.
Players on the floor. Enriquez comes up with a basketball. Pull up is good.
Great mid-range J there by Denden Enriquez.
Ano mo gusto kong malaman, JP? Bakit 62?
Actually, I was about to ask you that. Very unique jersey number, unusual for players to choose from.
I don't remember him wearing 62 in any of our 2 seasons. As si Gimarangan knocking down the 3.
Another great basket here for San Juan, making their presence known, shooting inside and out.
Ral Gimarangan played for Muntinlupa in Season 1. Mythical second team actually. So we see an escape coming from Lawrence Inlayo to answer para sa Taytay.
Hey, he wasn't able to give up on that basketball. He ran with it, able to get the 2. Talk about Inlayo.
Gimarangan once again trying to play a 2-man game with Picasso. They go to Arzola. Outside, Gimarangan left open. Couldn't make it back to back. Tapik, mapupunta kay Enriquez.
Great box out there by Enriquez, able to get the basketball before the black shirt was able to get it.
Then for 3. Then Enriquez, sabi naman sa'yo, he is one of their go-to guys.
He is, and that's no surprise there. Taytay, the bench of Taytay was cheering for him with that nothing but net shot.
Former Mythical team member as well sa ating 14 under division. As Picasso was blocked inside. Great defense from Arzola, anticipating that Inlayo pass and finishing with his left.
Great IQ and presence of mind there for San Juan, able to get the steal and the easy 2.
Ooh, dipsy-do from Enriquez. Everything but the shot kasi ang gusto niya, JP. Yung may foul.
You can't avoid the fact that that was a great attempt, but you know, he would accept it way better given the fact that he will get another chance on the line.
Ano naman yung resiliency ni Denden? Just following his own shot and with one hand, with contact. Don't let his frame deceive you, JP. This guy and this kid is tough.
Pang-horse yung tira niya eh.
Just like that, Taytay, abante na dito ng isa. Couldn't complete the 3-point play though.
Yeah, but you still have the lead though.
Less than a minute remaining dito sa ating first period. Action-packed. Itong ating 16 under matchup between Taytay and San Juan. Arzola calling out the pick from Picasso. He goes to Ryle. Ryle for another 3. Everything but the bucket.
That was already
Halfway
in. Yeah, in and out. Unfortunate play there for San Juan. Let's see what the boys in white can do.
Enriquez susubok muli. A bit off. Maybe a heat check. Immediately apologizing.
That was a heat check on Enriquez. He immediately looked at his bench, told his coaches, my bad. On to the next play.
Enriquez so far already 9 to his name. Talagang the firepower that Denden Enriquez can bring any team that he plays for.
That's right.
Marangan. The pick from Pascual. Hesse loses the handle.
10 to shoot.
Now down to 6. Jello Arzola. Outside Gimarangan. They swing it to Escoto. They have to put it up as time will run out. Shot clock violation para sa San Juan.
That was very unfortunate for San Juan. I believe that was Gimarangan with the basketball when the time was running down. He could have taken that open shot, but decided to make an extra pass, causing them the opportunity to score.
There's 3 seconds remaining. Bartolome. They wouldn't be able to put a shot up. Would not have counted even if it went in. But what a comeback para dito sa Taytay here late in the first quarter after trailing a bit the initial part of the contest. Some highlights brought to us by Chef's Magic.
No, this is what we like, Jaime. Very close action-packed ball game at the end of the first quarter, only up by 1. Both teams are showcasing their star-studded duos in terms of their talent. Talking about who's Denden and Cody Pili. So for San Juan, it's at the other end of the basketball. So close ball game.
Chef's Magic quarter scene stealer. Coach John Necesito para dito sa Makabagong San Juan. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment.
Kaka-recover pa nga lang nitong mga manlalaro ng Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors sa flu kung saan naapektuhan ng 4 sa kanila. Ayan nga si Rael Gimarangan, Debron Benitez, Gab Conejo at Mac Arzola. Sabi naman ni Coach Arvin Braganza na hindi naman ito masyado naging problema sa kanila dahil sanay naman na sila minsan na hindi kompleto sa training, pero sabi nga niya na instill naman na sa kanila ang next man up mentality. Ayun, JP?
Thank you for that report, Renoa Sanchez. And may advantage slightly itong San Juan just being at least their core is a school-based squad. Right, San Beda Taytay, if I remember correctly.
That's what I was about to say. Given the fact that there are people who are down with the flu, they do have very high team chemistry, that they are a school-based program. Coach Arvin doing a great job taking care of the boys of San Juan, or in this case, their club school, which is San Beda. And next man up mentality is the only way. There's no way out of it, and they keep fighting.
Kahit naman sakit, right, or foul trouble or injuries, as unfortunate as it is, as early as now, these young kids would need to be able to understand nga na may opportunity pa rin to for you to be able to step up.
I think for Coach Arvin's case, it's more of kung may plan A at B, hanggang Z na yan eh. He should have alternatives on what to come out with. These are 16-year-old boys. They have the legs. They have the capability to play at his system. And they're making full advantage of it.
Kilala, second free throw. Couldn't knock it down. Bartolome missing on the putback. Kilala and Pascual wrestling that basketball.
I mean, for those who are just watching, ang cool ng full name niya, Makikilala. So, for sure, we're gonna get to know this guy more.
Forgot the team na nakover na namin in the past. I think it's Leyte. They have a Sean Kilala. Nagpapakilala din naman. Arzola, although kilalang-kilala na to.
Yes,
si Jello Arzola.
He is well known, and he's known to making those big boy moves in the play, and another basket there for San Juan.
This guy's a beast sa 14 under. A number of these players actually made the name for themselves sa 14 under division, JP. So it's really nice that they are still able to translate that game 2 years higher than nilaro nila in season number 2.
I mean, these are young kids. They continue to develop their gameplay as they grow older. The fact that they move from 14 to 16 to eventually 18 under and eventually to college, this is the great platform for them to show their talent.
Kilala with a miss as Bartolome secures yet another offensive rebound. Balik na naman siya sa linya.
That was a great aggressive play there for Bartolome. Unable to execute it. As you can see here, another shot make for Bartolome. Unable to execute it, but do have 2 free throws.
I like the activity nito ni Bartolome in this first half, JP, no? Despite being, I would say, undersized.
Yes, he is undersized in his position.
Nakikipagpwestuhan sa loob.
Correct. I like that. He's not afraid to go down low against the big boys. He doesn't care if he gets blocked. He'll just get the next attempt. As you can see here, free throws is something that they should maximize on.
Tabla tayo, 17 apiece, 8 and 28. Still left to play with dito sa ating first half of action. Knocking down the second to break the deadlock. Abante muli ang Taytay ng isa.
And that's one thing I like about Taytay. They lost the previous game because of missing a lot of free throws. So getting them as early as possible will benefit them.
Play disrupted. Ball will stay with Taytay.
Can you just say that Arzola's shoe game is so good? But speaking of so good, better opportunity here for Taytay with another N1 basket. Talking about Gabriel Oriejo. Oh, sorry, Romero.
Yep, Max Jethro Romero. Ano may mga Jethro talaga, JP. I just must say, malulupit talaga yan pag Jethro yung pangalan. Hindi ko lalahatin, pero
Well,
Karamihan na kilala kong Jethro.
That's
Malulupit. 71-17. Now the biggest lead para sa Taytay at 4. Under 8 minutes to play with. Sandig checking in for the first time para dito sa San Juan. It's Arzola. Gets it to a rolling teammate. Kilala. Clean at top, but body says our officials. Headed to the line.
Kilala went straight up for that defensive play. It could have gone either way. Refs decided to blow the whistle for 2 free throws. As you can see here, so close. So close.
Sabong sa taas as Natividad. Rewarded with 2 free throws.
This is something that San Juan should capitalize on. Talking about their free throws. In their previous timeout, they did score 19 out of 27. That is 70% from the free throw line. That is above average. So that's something that they should continue on.
Yun nga, napag-usapan na rin natin kanina, no? Hindi mo naman ina-expect maging perfect,
No.
but at least, yun nga, decent
Yes.
percentage to be able to capitalize on those opportunities. Now a 1-possession ball game. Mamawag. This time the Usin. Trying to elude Sandig. He draws the foul and that will be the 13th team foul para dito sa San Juan.
That was a very aggressive play by the Usin. He was able to evade his man. Two black shirts followed up, ending up with a foul. As you can see here in this replay, evading his man but getting the foul.
Usin once again gets it to Pili. Short stab, won't fall. Another offensive rebound para dito sa Taytay.
The Usin not giving up on that basketball. He knew he had the height advantage over his defender. Able to get the rebound and now will get to the free throw line.
Let's get over naman kay Rinoa for a report.
Para naman sa Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoie, no changes in terms of the span of days of their preparation and the system that is being instilled in them. But we are yet to see a more eager version of their team. Yan nga ang sabi ni Coach Al Baltazar dahil sabi niya galing sila sa pagkatalo kaya mas gigil daw silang manalo for today's game. Will they finally bring home that W of the season? Jaime? JP?
Salamat muli, Renoa. And I actually overheard some coaches during their warm-up just repeating 2 words. Bawi tayo. It's like, paulit-ulit lang. Just emphasizing na yun na, galing tayong talo.
Simple, straightforward, direct to the point. The boys get the message. They really want to get that W for the squad.
Showing like they do want
Yes.
it. Up by 4, 22-18. Natividad spins against Pili. Gandang basa ng depensa from Kilala. The 7 to shoot. Sandig. Almost a steal and tuluyan na nga maaagawan ni Mamawag. Although, great recovery from Sandig. Coming up with his own version of a steal.
Great job there for the black shirts.
Arzola.
Wow.
Ooh. But gets the ball tapped from behind. Natividad able to recover. Shadowed by Kilala. Kick out. Arzola. Bounces it inside and an easy 2 para dito sa San Juan, courtesy of Natividad.
Very patient play there by Arzola. Able to evade the defender. The white shirts approached him, able to make the bounce pass for the easier 2 for San Juan.
There's no panic in the game
Wala,
of
wala.
Jello Arzola. No? This fires from 3 was Mamawag as Kilala. Give another offensive rebound para dito sa Taytay. As a loose ball foul will be called, I believe, against Pascual.
You could tell how much they wanted, no? Like, they got the loss, and Taytay really wants to get the basketball. As you can see here, this replay, great find there for Arzola.
So it was Arzola pala, called for that personal in that loose ball battle.
And now we have here Makikilala.
Yan. Denzel Santiago emphasizing Maki Kilala. Yan. Gets the first to go.
He's very gifted in this height. No, he's very lanky. Still has a lot to develop. He's doing a lot already for the squad. And he could extend the lead further to 4.
I would say great size para dito sa ating 16 under division.
Right.
One of those wings na you just kind of feel like eye test pa lang. Alam mo nga, very versatile na.
Yes, no, you're right. He reminds me of yung rookie Giannis. Yung parang okay, you can see it. Hindi mo pa makikita, pero in a couple of years makikita mo na. So, you can see there. You can see it there.
Sandig. Sorry miss inside. Ang gandang feed na sana.
Great outlet.
Dausin couldn't convert. Still on the floor. Holding on to his left elbow.
Yeah, unfortunate conversion there for Taytay. Unable to get the basketball. Talking about the Usin. Has to go to the next play.
Over the halfway mark dito sa ating second period. Balasa muli dito ang makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Benedict Solas. One of the players na pwede ring maasahan dito sa makabagong San Juan. A champion in his own right. Season number 2, of course, Binyan in that 14 under team. Enriquez comes up with a steal. Nice pass kung tatanungin mo si Denden as a Dausin. Ano naman yun? He got injured in a play earlier, JP.
I was about to say, he was the same player who fell hard, may have hurt his elbow, but got the basketball and they get the end one opportunity.
Kung pound for pound fitness lang naman ang usapan, hindi magpapauli si Dausin.
That's right.
Finishing despite the contact. Biggest lead now para dito sa Taytay at 6, 26-20. Chance pa nga madagdagan through this bonus free throw. But Dausin couldn't convert.
Great box out play there for San Juan.
There's Ladesma. Balita giving the pick para dito kay Matanggihan. Short on that, Jay. So the defense of Taytay really not giving anything easy para dito nga sa San Juan.
Definitely not. They know the assignment that is at hand. They know that San Juan already got one win on their belt. They want to join in that column.
Tough shot para dito kay Kilala. Balik tayo sa kabila.
Great pick there.
Solas to Ladesma. Pick from Eslao. Ladesma.
Quick
Skipping
move.
through. A bit off. Takbo ang Taytay.
Great box out play there for Taytay.
Look at Denden Enriquez. Overshoots the layup.
I believe that's the third basket by Taytay that they missed a close shot.
But Denden that time around, as close as it gets.
Definitely he wouldn't want to miss that one. Good shot there by Enriquez.
28-20 now, 8-point lead para sa Taytay. Enriquez already has 11. Matanggihan. Open for this three. And knocks it down.
Great three-point shot there by San Juan, stopping the bleeding and regaining consciousness. Now down by 5.
3:04 remaining dito sa ating second. This was this Enriquez bucket earlier. First player in double digits for either team. Kasi nagot naman sa kabila with this Matanggihan 3. Back with the last 3:04 of our first half of action. Taytay still up by 5, 28-23 kontra Makabagong San Juan. Pressure on the backcourt. Almost. An 8-second violation, but Pili finds an opening.
Pili wanting that basketball, going all the way for the easy 2.
Akyat muli sa pito, kalamangan ng Taytay.
Great trap there by Taytay.
Solas. To the corner they go. Eslao for 3. That's off. Looking for a friend is Romero. Pass a bit behind but recovered by Denden.
Almost a turnover here by the white shirts. Great recovery.
Enriquez attacks the left side. Gets clipped. Heads to the line for 2 more.
Able to call the foul there. Talk about Enriquez. Tough shot, but getting 2 free throws.
2:14 nalalabit dito sa ating second. Then Enriquez, talagang bata pa to, JP. Played for the Marikina Junior Shoe Masters for the first 2 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. And kilala na talaga. I mean, you just know that he is a cut above the rest, especially in that age group. And dito sa 16 under, you do see meron pa rin eh. May baon pa rin siya. Yes, of course, it's a tougher opponents, bigger players nakaharap niya. Pero makikita mo, that craftiness is right there.
Pero by that alone, dapat alam na ni Coach Arvin na he is the person to stop. Bring your best defenders at him at all costs.
I remember covering the first game nga nitong Taytay, and I was seeing Dwayne Enriquez. Tapos hindi pa nagsisink in sa akin that it was the Denden Enriquez that I was covering the first 2 seasons. Kasi ang laki na rin ng miniature.
Really?
Yung itsura niya, yung height niya, yung haba niya. But yun nga, in terms of play style, it's still same old Denden Enriquez. Giving up that foul though. First team foul.
That's right. And if you're Coach Arvin Braganza, you should tell his boys, attack the basketball. If you're against Enriquez, try to catch that foul, try to do everything you can to be disruptive and make it difficult for Taytay to lose either Pili and Enriquez. You know who they are already.
Ledesma goes to Solas. A 6 to shoot. Great hesitation, and he will be fouled.
That was a quick pass there for San Juan, able to recover and go again to the free throw line.
And time again, re-remind lang kita, JP, kasi yun nga, karamihan ng mga bata dito, I was able to see them kind of grow from season 1 up to now, season 3. And one of the kids that I love watching, itong si Benedict Solas, is normally not kind of yung talagang star of a team, but a very streaky scorer itong si Benedict Solas.
Kumbaga, he knows what his role is, championing it, making sure that he gets his minutes right. Quality player.
Okay, not the first player that you will come to mind in that 14 under Binyan squad that won the championship in season number 2. But certainly, may games na, yun nga, off the bench, pag maalat yung kanyang mga key players, he just knows that it's time for him to shine.
He's the X factor of the team, kumbaga. And he is flourishing in that role.
Exactly a minute left dito sa ating first half. San Juan still trailing by 7, 31 to 24. Thinking 3, putting it up. Way off. Battle for the loose ball. Enriquez gets it to Asis. Benaventura. Enriquez once again gets another 3.
Great composure there by Enriquez. Able to evade the defender even with the hand in front of his face. Get the basket.
Biggest lead once again para dito sa Taytay at 10, 34 to 24. Enriquez has 15.
Great.
Matanggihan, able to find Balita for 2.
Quick basket there for San Juan. Again, find them open man. You know that you're being double teamed. Get a higher percentage opportunity for an easy basket.
Great steal there para sa San Juan. Looking up is Ledesma. Just a second to shoot. Has to put it up. Loses the leather. As the buzzer sounds to signal the end of our first half of action. What a fast-paced first 20 minutes dito, JP. Balikan parehong koponan.
I mean, Taytay is winning it this first half solely, highly due to Denden Enriquez and Cody Pili. You can't avoid these two guys. You mentioned it. They are the vets. They have experience. They're bringing it all to Taytay. And at the end of the day, they just want to get that first win out of that win colo.
Majority of the highlights nga brought to us by Chef's Magic, courtesy of Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoie. Abante nga sila ng 8, 34 to 26 at the half.
To all our viewers, we welcome you once again to Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. At ngayong gabi po, kasama po natin ang assistant coach ng Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors na si Coach Ed Bondok. Magandang gabi po sa inyo, Coach.
Yes, good evening rin po.
Coach, pag-usapan po natin yung nangyayari po ngayon sa inyong laro. You're coming from a win, Coach, but you're behind some points right now, Coach. May factor po ba na galing sa pagkakasakit yung mga manlalaro nyo po?
So, hindi naman reason na yung mga players namin na nagkasakit before, hindi yung reason for the game. Kailangan lang namin sustain yung energy namin at tapatan yung energy ng kabila.
Coach, baka may gusto po kayong pasalamatan o batiin na patuloy po na sumusuporta sa inyong kupunan.
We would like to thank the opportunity to Makabagong San Juan, kay Coach Brit Reroma, kay Coach Arvin Braganza, and dun sa mga family ng mga players.
Once again, thank you po, Coach, and good luck on the remaining minutes of today's game. Mga kaliga, kayo pa rin po ay sumusubaybay sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL at inaanyayahan po namin kayo na suportahan ang Pocket League at ating Provincial League. Ngayon naman po, ibabalik ko po kayo kay Jaime and JP.
Thank you, Rinoa. And at the half, it's 34-26. Taytay, Hamaka held forum with Doc Atoie. Up by 8 against the Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Ito sa ating 16 under division. And some numbers para sa inyo. 50% shooting para sa Makabagong San Juan. But despite that, still trading in this ball game. And the rebounding battle, 19-14. That has been where Taytay has dominated. Several second chance opportunities nga that have been created by securing those offensive rebounds, and abante sila dito, has been taking care of the basketball as well with 5 turnovers in the first half.
No, I'm really praising Taytay's efforts here on both offense and defense. They're, despite only shooting 2 threes, not bad. Despite getting more second chance opportunities with the rebounds, again, very important. They took care of the basketball. Surprisingly, they are below 10% in terms of their field goal shooting, but they were able to make the most of it with their assists and their rebounds.
Of course, San Juan looking to recover dito sa ating second half and maybe using the confidence that they were able to get in that first game victory. Kung saan nagwagi nga sila. And of course, Taytay coming off that loss, and the coaches really pushing.
No,
makabawi nga sila dito sa ating
you're right,
second
Jaime.
game.
They've been experiencing a loss in their previous timeout. No, let's talk about the 14 under. So they want to make sure that not only they get their win here today, but at the same time their first win for the 16 under.
And as always at the half, we look at our fan of the game brought to us by True Tea Iced Tea, spotting someone in the crowd who's been cheering non-stop, full of energy, and bringing all the good vibes here in this game. And you know what they say? The coolest fan deserves the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fan of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat from True Tea Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with True Tea Iced Tea. The goodness of iced tea without the sugar. Denden Enriquez really carrying the offensive load dito at the half para sa Taytay. 15 points. If you're na, kumbaga, nagpapakilala din to si Denden Enriquez sa'yo, JP. Gusto niya rin maging believer ka.
Speaking of cool, no, Enriquez, I was able to find out na bakit 62 yung jersey niya. Kasi, inunahan ni Inlayo. So, naswitch lang yung jersey niya.
Pero parang, you could have still chosen any number.
I know, right? So I was like, you could have chosen any. I guess lucky charm niya yung jersey namin niya for the longest time. So, he wanted to stick with it.
Well, the way he's performing, any number, kahit anong numero pa yan. Although, they begin this quarter with a turnover.
At this point, the only number Enriquez wants to see is their score bigger than San Juan. So, let's see if they can continue this momentum in the second half.
Tison, trapped in the corner, able to get it to Escoto. Thinking 3 straight away. Rattles out. Benitez, offensive rebound and a putback. Debron needs a lot more of those.
That was a great shot there by Escoto. Greater second chance opportunity by Benitez. He needs to do more of that. Especially, Coach Arvin mentioned that gave praises to LeBron Benitez pre-show that he is one of their go-to guys in this team.
Spilly will misfire on that short jumper. Gets the ball back. Trying to challenge Del Rosario, fishing for the foul. Gusto mo dun, tinaas lang talagang Del Rosario yung kanyang kamay.
Correct. He was able to avoid the foul with his outstretched arms.
Escoto, another miss. Still can't find the range dito sa ating third period. Denden streaking down court once more. Overcooks the layup, but there is his teammate to clean it up. Pili ka na lang. It was a Luge or Kilala.
Second chance opportunities is what's needed for Taytay in order for them to remain taking this lead.
Arzola, kick out. Escoto left open once again. Still misfires.
That is the second straight miss for Escoto, though. Another second chance opportunity. But a steal here by Enriquez.
Goes behind the back and takes it all the way short. Keeping it alive is Luge. As ball will go back to San Juan.
Great hustle play there by the boys in black. Coach Arvin barking instructions to his team. Despite the heavy deficit right now, they have capabilities to come back here.
Certainly the firepower. Meron itong makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. One of the guys na pwedeng biglang pumutok na lang is Arzola. And look at that dish to Benitez.
That is a beautiful dish by Arzola. Able to find the open man. Talk about Benitez for the easy 2. Now they are down by 6.
And as good as a scorer itong si Jello Arzola, I think that's the part of his game that I like the most. Nahanap niya talaga yung teammates niya and finding the creases on the defense of the opponent.
No, that's one thing I notice about his tensions, no, when it comes to Arzola. He wants to pass the basketball first to see if there's someone open for an easier shot.
Del Rosario, tough shot. Tatakbo muli ang Taytay, in layo. Ang lumakaw ng numero ni Denden. Gets trapped, Kilala. Makes a move against Del Rosario. Ooh, able to finish despite the stretched arms of Del Rosario.
In-your-face one-on-one action. Big boy moves there. Talking about the boy in Taytay. Kilala.
Babalik ang bola nga dito sa Taytay. The pressure defense of Taytay making it difficult para kay Tison maitawid ang bola.
Actually, for those who missed it, both teams were really both coaches were barking instructions during the half on what adjustments should be made in order for them to either get the lead or maintain it.
Layo calls it out. Enriquez. Got the pick from Pili.
Great pick and roll. On cue. What a dynamic duo here for Taytay. Talking about Pili and Enriquez.
They kind of just know. Yung timing nung pasa.
Exactly.
And Pili's finishing with a layup. Lead up to 10. Chance of defense coming from the Taytay bench. Escoto this time decides to attack Del Rosario. Short on that baseline, Jay. They have the numbers if they wish to run. Talking about Taytay, Enriquez finds the crack. And Pili once more gets fouled from behind. Has to earn it from the stripe.
You know how smooth that pass was? Ang ganda ng vision ni Enriquez. Able to evade the black shirts. Getting that simple bounce pass for the quick 2 for the free throw. As you can see here, great pick and roll action. Talk about Enriquez to Pili. And another opportunity was just made but unable to convert, but got the foul for 2 free throws.
As Picasso checks back in. And alam ko binabanggit mo kanina, very interesting yung sapatos ni Arzola, JP.
Oh,
I
sobra.
invite you to check the shoes of... so alam mo na siguro kung sino yung nakipagpalitan.
Not a lot of people can rock the mismatch pairs. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I certainly cannot.
only certain players can be capable to show off that level.
Kailangan may laro ka rin talaga.
Exactly, exactly. Like, you're not worthy to mismatch your shoes unless we level ka. At alam nila yun.
Si Marangan back in the contest. Floats it up and in.
Great shot there for San Juan. Unable to stop the bleeding, kumbaga, for Taytay.
Still up by 10. It's Taytay, Hamaka. Enriquez from the corner. That's short. Conejo grabs the board. Almost stolen by Inlayo. But instead, he will be called for a foul. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa'yo kanina, JP eh. Kapag may mga loose ball scramble, sa 14 under,
Wala!
safe yan.
Go ahead!
Pero pagka 16, and the older you go, sabi mo nga,
Pwede
meron
pa!
eh. Meron eh.
Pwede pa! 16, no problem.
It's 42-32. Taytay doing a great job keeping itong makabagong San Juan at bay. San Juan went on these mini runs. No? Kumbaga talagang kumakatok sila sa pinto nitong Taytay.
I mean, we are literally halfway in the third, and 10-point lead is not too far if you're San Juan. You can still catch up.
Tunako gets it closer. Will be fouled by Enriquez. Foul on the floor, says our officials. Second team foul para sa Taytay.
So that was a great defensive move there by Chunako. Able to get one more possession for the boys in black.
Parang nakakailang sabihin yung boys in black, no? Kasi it's already right there, JP, yung men in black, eh.
Oo nga.
Indeed, we're talking about
Oh,
boys.
what a move here.
Ano naman yun, JP? Napabilib ka ba?
See? Put it on cue. Men in black. Smooth, quick move there by San Juan.
Smooth na smooth as Enriquez looking to attack once again. Couldn't get the roll. No, sa putback para kay Bartolome. Balik tayo sa kabila. Approaching the 4-minute mark here. Stolen away. Pili. Looking to attack. Spins. Inside to Bartolome. Gets another offensive rebound is Pili. Able to find Bartolome but snatched away by Conejo. Kaso, naiwan ng bola. Mamawag. Thinking three. Puts it up. It's way short. Mabalik ang bola uli sa San Juan. Tayo naman ang bumalik kay Reno for report.
Jaime JP, there is a double celebration para nga dito sa Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors dahil dalawa sa kanilang manlalaro ay nagsiselebrate ng kaarawan ngayong araw at isa nga dyan si Gab Conejo at Nicomedes Chunako. At kanina nakausap ko nga itong si Gab at sinabi niya na wala naman siyang wish para sa kanyang sarili pero meron para sa kanilang kupunan na wish niya na manalo sila at makapag-uwi ng win for today's game. Jaime, JP?
Salamat muli, Reno. So, some extra incentive para dito sa Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Siyempre, who wouldn't want to give a teammate
I mean,
a birthday victory?
on cue, both birthday celebrants are on the floor wanting to maximize their birthday celebration by playing hard for their team and trying to catch up and regain, hopefully, a lead by the end of this ball game.
Enriquez, short stab. Make that 17 now. Although his first two dito sa ating second half.
You saw how calm he was when he shot that basket? Like, even with the hand in front of his face, able to score that. Not a lot of people can do that.
Ganyan din ako nung una kong nakita si Den Enriquez. But now, it's just, yep,
Yes.
another day at the office for
Yes.
Enriquez. Oh, look at that move, but blocked by Pili.
Great defensive stance there by Pili.
Enriquez, no look to Bartolome, deflected, but it will stay with Taytay.
Enriquez immediately apologized to the bench for that no-look pass there. He knew he could have gotten either another basket or a better chance of finding a basketball. So you can see here, great swat there by Julius Cody Pili.
Nakatakas na nga sana si Natividad. Nahabol pa ni Julius Pili. Almost a steal from Chunako, and yun na nga. But look at Kilala.
Look at that, 16 under. What did I tell you? The effort.
Shot clock is down to 1. Yun na nga, mapuputokan ng 24 ang Taytay. Wasn't able to recognize that they did not have a lot of time left after that loose ball scramble.
Talking about adding Matthew Mamawag, unable to see the remaining shot clock, leaving with turnover and another ball opportunity for San Juan.
Gotta be happy with this if ikaw naman ng Taytay. No? Yung drought for both teams.
Correct.
Palitan lang ng baskets.
Yes.
May puhunan na ako from the first half, so they're still enjoying this 10-point lead.
Correct. But if you're San Juan, you can't be too complacent. But they have to stay aggressive in order for them to cut this lead further.
Then kontra Chunako. They go to Bartolome. And to battle his way through. Great defense there from Natividad, and a push will be called against Bartolome. That will put Taytay at the limit.
Yeah, that was a clear push foul there. The referees clearly saw that. And it was unfortunate for Taytay because they wished to extend this lead further.
Bit of frustration dahil nahuli nga siya
Oh.
that attempt. Minsan may doon mo ibubuhos eh. Coach Anton likes to put it, yung youthful exuberance.
Tama naman.
They get it across. 3 sets to Sandig. Directing traffic here for the Black Shirts. Birthday boy Chunako.
Another birthday boy.
Birthday boy connection. Indeed!
Hey, happy birthday to you guys. Great pass with the 3. Cutting the deficit down to 7.
Birthday boys making a difference para dito sa Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors, cutting the lead down to just 7. Another loose ball scramble. And it will go back to San Juan. And you kind of feel that there's that extra pep in the step of the boys in black.
No, they were very calm in that defensive stance. They were able to stop the man. As you can see here, great shot there by the birthday boy.
And I like that Gab Conel is now putting up those 3-pointers. Kasi
Yep.
I think that's the part of his game na pag na-develop niya talaga, he's gonna be even more of a threat as Sandig gets it to Picasso. Everyone chipping in now.
Picasso is not giving up on that basketball, cutting the lead now to 5.
Taytay turns it over. So you kind of feel that momentum switching
Immediately
dito sa
switching.
side ng San Juan.
No, that's right. A quick 3 here, a 2 by Picasso. One more opportunity for San Juan to cut the lead.
Only 4.3 though to end the third. Sandig, does he know it? He has to put it up. Instead passes it off. They're trying, but a foul. Prior the buzzer, it appears. So Natividad is getting ready to shoot a couple of free throws before the quarter ends. It's a big development para
I think
dito sa
there
San Juan.
was a foul. As you can see here in this replay, cutting it down. And I believe a foul was called at the buzzer. As you can see, one of the referees with their hands raised. San Juan hoping for some free throws.
It's a
Checking out.
5-0 run na. Binitawan nila dito. Could be a 7-0 one.
That was a very tight pass there. But the foul was called right before it hit 0. Will the refs give 2 more shots to San Juan?
Officials, I believe, now prepared to make a call or want to take a third look at it. Kasi malaking bagay ito. If these would be 2 free throws,
1 possession ball game na that what we're looking at to start the 4th quarter, which is huge if you're San Juan. They were looking all throughout the 3rd quarter to make some runs. They did it late. And
it
the
is
foul.
confirmed. 2 free throws for Natividad. So the foul was called against Pizarro.
Yep.
Gets the first to go.
The
Lead
whole-
is down to 4.
Yeah, I was about to say the whole bench of San Juan, even if the quarter's already over, the closer, the better chance for them to come back.
Couldn't make it 2 out of 2. So matatapos nga ang ating 3rd period. It's still a 4-point advantage para dito sa Taytay as we look at some highlights brought to us by Chef's Magic.
Yeah, eventually here San Juan was down in the start of the second half. They were able to creep and crawl their way, and now they're only 4 points away from catching up to them.
Another look at a lucky Chef's Magic fan, quarter scene stealer. Makakakuha na naman ng goodies mula sa Chef's Magic from tip-off to the final buzzer. Every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. On to the final 10 minutes of action. It's still Taytay up by 4, 44-40. Kontra Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors dito sa kanilang 16-under matchup. Mula pa rin sa Divine Light Academy in Las Piñas. Simon Mendihar joined by JP Ruiz alongside Dinoa Sanchez. Bring you reaction. As San Juan coming up empty in their first possession. Kilala once again down on the floor. Nagpapakilala siya kanina pa sa sahig eh.
LeBron, I believe that was Devon Benitez able to get the basketball away from him for the jump ball, but unfortunately it will stay with the white shirts.
San Juan inching closer. They were down by as much as 12 at one point
Yes,
in this
that's
game,
right.
JP.
That's
Pero
right.
nga, nakalapit na sila. Just 4 points now as Enriquez thought he lost the basketball. Pero nga, San Juan arguing it was then who touched it last.
Yep.
But instead, it's 14 seconds to work with para sa Taytay. Defense intensity nitong San Juan picking up mula pa
Yep.
nung tail end of our third period.
Coach Arvin knows that his boys can get the job done on the defensive end. This is their calling card. This is their MO. Look at all of these boys matching up against their opponents. They're hugging them.
Dikit kung sa dikit, no? They get it into Inlayo. Shadowed by Sandig. Getting the pick from Pili. Inlayo pa rin. Stolen away by Arzola. Pili trying to trail. Block from behind. Great hustle there from Cody Pili.
Cody Pili not giving up on that play. Great defensive stop there for Taytay.
Contra-tempo move but a push will be called against Kilala.
Could have gone either way. Refs were right there to call it.
No complaints there from Kilala.
Yeah, he immediately just ran back on defense. He knew that it wouldn't have gone his way then.
Ano naman yung habol doon ni Pili? Really hustling to get that
Right?
block.
That's what he's known for.
Naghahanap ka daw kasi ng Chef's Magic Defensive Player of the Game. So, Julius Pili trying to make it easy for you. They go to Escoto. At a pick from Benitez. Now Sandig. Conejo. Benitez from the elbow. Ano naman, may bitaw rin itong si Debron.
Parang DeMar DeRozan yung spot na yan. Great J there for Benitez.
As Pili is fouled after that bucket from Benitez, makes it a one-possession ball game na lamang. So when the going gets tough, no? Parang talagang you have to rely on itong si Enriquez and si Pili.
No, definitely. If you're Taytay, you know who your go-to stars are. Make the most of their talent. Make the most of their opportunity. As you can see here, Pili, free throws, get it done, go back on D, know your role, maintain that lead if you're Taytay.
12-4 para kay Julius Pili. Second free throw coming up. Knocks them down both. Under 8 minutes to play with. Taytay holds on to this 4-point lead. To the corner, Escoto. Bit of a hesitation after missing a couple in that third. Sandig naman, Arzola. A dribble closer, kick out, Conejo. Hit one earlier. Couldn't knock it down that time.
And you can see in the background, I believe that's Coach Baltazar. I believe he was able to bark orders at the defensive end, knowing where to go in terms of their matchups.
Enriquez. Conejo with a switch, pull up three. No cigar. Sandig has a head of steam. Kick out. Conejo once more. This time decides to go to Escoto. They swing it to a wide open Jello Arzola. But falling short on that attempt.
They had the right idea. They were able to pass the basketball. They were able to find the open man in Arzola. He just wasn't able to convert on that specific play.
Shot selection-wise, yeah. They were able to find that open man as Enriquez will be called for dribbling infraction.
And he knew it. He knew it immediately. He placed his head down, trying to go back on defense, get the next stop available.
Conejo will take a seat. Along with Sandig, Ladesma, and Guimarangan.
Yep.
Back in the ballgame. It's a 4-point game, 46-42. Abante pa rin ng Taytay.
Taytay with his zone here.
Escoto goes to Arzola. They go inside. Benitez draws contact once again.
My gosh, I wouldn't want to be a defender of Benitez. That was a very hard and strong play. Able to get the call. Now with 2 free throws. You can see here. Great stop there by Kilala. Able to not have him get a 3-point opportunity.
Sometimes the strength of Benitez, that's really all you could do.
Correct.
Just make it difficult for him.
Yes.
Try to make it, earn it from the line, and he makes the first.
And this is the closest, I think, that San Juan has caught up with Taytay with a 1-possession ball game, down 3, with 1 more to go.
Charity split as Pili grabs rebound number 5.
Full court pressure here by San Juan, and it worked.
Benitez coming up with a steal. Sunako though, almost turns it over. Guimarangan was looking for Benitez, stolen away by Enriquez. And he will set up the offense. Bounces it inside. Romero short stab.
That's a great play there by Enriquez, able to find the open man in Romero with an easy 2.
Make that assist number 4 para naman kay Denden. Balik sa Hamaka, lamangan ng Taytay. Guimarangan pulls up for 3. Back iron. Look at Pili, high up for that rebound but loses the leather. Nevertheless, it will go back to Taytay.
Great effort there by Pili, not giving up on the play. Able to get a possession for Taytay.
Samantala, balik muna tayo kay Renoir. Noah?
After a season of playing on the same team, Mac Arzola and Jetro Romero will be facing as opponent for today's game. Nabanggit nga nito ni Jetro na sa labas daw ng liga ng Junior MPBL ay magkakampi sila. Kaya ang sabi niya para kay Mac, galingan at mag-iingat siya palagi. Hi, GP.
Thank you again, Renoir. And a bit of, ano rin talaga, no? Friendships na nabubuo dito sa ating liga despite being opponents outside of the floor. But certainly, hindi muna sila magkakilala. As we see, kilala once again scoring underneath.
That's right.
Chernako couldn't get the bounce.
And that was Romero who Reno was talking about, able to get the basketball.
So Taytay turns the ball over. Another opportunity nga para dito sa San Juan. Guimarangan overshoots. Benitez trying to tap it but losing control mid-air.
That was an unfortunate play there by Benitez. He could have gotten possession, clearly able to get a better shot, but he forced his way and unable to convert.
Enriquez with a pull-up and gets it to rattle in.
You saw how smooth that was? The way he just moved the basketball with his defender. Smooth play there by Enriquez.
19 now para kay Denden Enriquez and abante na nga ng Siyam. Ang Taytay 52-43. For those who missed it on how smooth that move was, here's another look.
That was a tough jumper. Yep.
4:30 remaining. Timeout muna ang San Juan. A young fan ang magwawagi ng ating Chef's Magic Goodies. All smiles para sa kanya, a quarter scene stealer. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts. And so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Taytay using all the magic that they can muster dito sa fourth quarter. Outscoring itong San Juan 8-3 to just kind of, weather the storm. Na kanina pa kasi nagtatry talaga itong San Juan, knocking at the door, as close as 3 or maybe even 2 at one point here in the second half. But ito, creating some separation once again, up by 9.
They are making the most of their opportunities here. Talk about Taytay, and here in this next play, very tight defense here shown.
Yan ang mga tipong mapapakama talaga si Coach Arvin. Off 8-9 out.
Right. That is very unfortunate if you are San Juan. A great timeout play could have been called there for Coach Arvin. It didn't go their way.
Now staring at this 9-point deficit. But their defense has been clicking, especially here in the second half. They have to rely on that to create even more opportunities na makabalik. Trying to be disruptive. They go to Denden. Contra Escoto. Attacks the left side. Gets it to Pili. Keyhole jumper. Uses the glass for another 2. Lead up to 11.
Did you know that Enriquez could have passed it to Dausin, who was way open, but decided to pass it to his fellow teammate in Pili?
And Pili decides to slow it down, but Enriquez says, "Let me fire one!" Pili and Enriquez. What a duo para sa Taytay.
They've been doing it all. As we said it from the very start, Jaime. If you are San Juan, you have to stop these two from exploding. And that is exactly what Taytay is doing, as you can see here. A banger of a 3 here by Enriquez. Able to close it out. And of course, with the Selly for his team, who are now up by 14.
Hindi niya pinansin yung call ni Julius Pili na slow down lang.
Diba? No.
That's how much confidence Enriquez has. As Pili comes up with yet another steal.
Great defensive stop there again for Taytay.
Time no longer on the side of Makabagong San Juan, down by 14. Enriquez, now Kilala. Almost a steal from behind by Sandig. PP hit. Might have taken an extra step, but still a turnover. A 3-second violation na may tatawag sa kanya.
I mean, great presence of mind for Kilala, unable to maximize his footing.
So for San Juan, they gotta do it quick.
They have to. They have 3 minutes left. Up, down by 14. Anything can still happen. Anything can still happen. Okay, but given the momentum that Taytay,
That's the bucket they need. Quick.
there's a great play there by Conejo, able to find Benitez. Could have passed it outside, went in and scored.
57-45, still a dozen. Hinahabol dito ng Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. That was that play. And Debron Benitez finishing over Kilala with 2:54 remaining in this game. Take a look at, of course, Doride, the official basketball of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Ang bola ng Pinoy. Another beautiful shot by Kuya Alex. And they're on the baseline.
Great shot, great shot.
12 nga inahabol dito ng San Juan. 57-45, under 3 minutes to play with. Trying to force some turnovers. To have an opportunity to inch closer. Ikaw naman ng Taytay. This is exactly what you need to do. Try to milk as much clock as you could. Stolen away by Arzola.
Great stop there by San Juan.
Goes to the middle and gets a 2.
Quick 2 here, which is what you need if you're San Juan. There's still time.
4 straight para nga dito sa San Juan to cut the lead down to 10. Dausin. Will be fouled by Sandig. Second team foul para dito sa San Juan.
That was a quite aggressive play there for Sandig. Unable to get the basketball. So you can see here this replay. Great quick move here by San Juan.
Dausin, iupo muna dito. 14 to work with para sa Taytay. Enriquez fires another 3. That's off. Rebound battle. Will be secured by Picasso.
Great stop there. Great rebound by Picasso. Let's see if they can convert.
Arzola goes to the corner. Conejo. Now Sandig. 3 ball. That's short.
Unable to convert there. Great sense of mind for San Juan. Not able to convert.
Almost another steal. And look at Arzola. As Taytay will recover. To get it to Enriquez. Another baseline jumper, but great defense from Benitez. And ball will stay with Taytay.
That is a very aggressive play there for Taytay. That was a sorry miss there for Enriquez. PD was able to keep the ball alive and able to get the possession.
Parang at this rate, parang alam ko 5 yung player ng Taytay, JP, but it seems like ang lumalabas lang sa bibig natin. Enriquez and Pili.
Yes, yes. These boys are really showing it out at the end of this ball game. They really want to give that W for their respective teams, whether you are San Juan, whether you're Taytay. This is the moment for you to show out.
Of course, they're having another look if the initial call of possession nga needs to be overturned. or indeed it was the right call and Taytay will keep possession.
Ooh, that is a close play. That is a close play. I wouldn't want to be the refs there.
So initial call, I believe, was Taytay basketball.
That's right.
But syempre, last, 2 minutes and under na tayo dito, JP. So
Yes.
officials, regardless of a challenge or not,
They want to make it
review
right.
it. Yep.
They want to make sure they
Certainly.
get it right.
Officials, ready?
Coach Al Baltazar calling his boys now. I think he's going to go with a defensive scheme. Oh, but he will stay.
Nope, it will go back to San Juan. So tama naman.
Okay,
Trying to
okay.
draw up a defensive scheme dahil nakita niya rin yung replay. Presence of mind ng coaching staff ng
Correct.
Taytay.
When Coach Baltazar saw it, he knew he had to make one defensive stop. Here we go.
Chance of defense once again coming from the bench of Taytay. To egg on his teammates to make an important stop. Gimarangan. Kick out. Arzola open for 3. Short. Long rebound. Inlayo. Gets it para sa Taytay. Looking for a friend. Gets it ahead. They will just hold on. Inlayo gets the ball tapped away by Conejo. That's a foul that they could still afford to give.
You saw the hustle that Inaya just showed. He fell and wala pang 1 second. Binawi niya, tried to get the basketball, tipped away, but it will go black ball.
Last 60 seconds of this ball game. Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors will call for a timeout. One last minute remaining para makahabol itong makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors kontra Taytay in the 16-under matchup. Sila double-digit advantage para dito nga sa Taytay. But it's been a very close contest that we've covered here at JP.
No, this has been close all throughout the start of this ball game. Both teams are showing out. Both star players from their respective teams are balling. But you could clearly see the tandem of Enriquez and Pili making the most of their opportunities.
Too strong was that attempt from Gimarangan. Conejo, same spot. Not the same result. Benitez fighting for that offensive rebound and gets rewarded with 2 free throws.
Great second chance opportunity there by Benitez. Unable to convert. But again, he out-hustled his opponent, his matchup, and able to get the rebound.
Though still down is Debron
Yeah.
Benitez. Holding on to his left ankle, it appears.
Let's hope that it's nothing serious.
Nice to see him back on his own 2 feet.
Yep. I think he is trying to get the jitters. I think there's a...
Pagpag.
Yes.
Pagpag lang. What a good ball game as well para dito kay Debron Benitez. The leading scorer para sa San Juan. The lone player in double digits actually. Already has 11. 5 rebounds to his name as well.
I think that's one thing that you should appreciate if you're Coach Arvin. No? In their previous timeout, as I said, 15 players scored. And of those 15, 8 of those scored at least 5 points. So that's a stat na sobrang balance talaga yung loaded lineup ni San Juan. Anyone could have been the leading scorer in this ball game. It could have been Arzola, it could have been Conejo, it could have been Benitez. In this case, it's Benitez. But anyone could step up and easily fill in the shoes of taking the leading scorer of the team.
Kumpara sa kabila, no? It's just been,
Exactly.
a couple of players. Pero I guess, they've keyed into Enriquez and Pili, but Enriquez specifically still got his numbers. 22 pa rin para kay Denden.
And do you know what you should like if you're Coach Al? You know that the other team, the rest of the team know and accepted their role. Kaya namang sila eh.
This is the steal that you need if you are San Juan. Yun nga, 8-second violation, I think. Coach Arvin, I think, arguing na dapat mas maaga pang napito yung 8-second violation.
Given the fact that it's already 14, I believe that's seen on the screen. So
Kailangan nga magbalik sila ng oras dahil yun nga, every second counts when it
Correct.
comes to San Juan.
Coach Arvin is pleading his case, no? As you can see here, Coach Arvin has been telling the referees, hey, we still have a chance here. We're only down by single digits, less than a minute left. Please make sure it's as accurate as possible. As you can see here in the replay, it's a great defensive stop here by San Juan. They're able to control the ball handler, able to lose the basketball. So you can see here, the shot clock is winding down. As early as here, it would have been called already for 8-second violation. It kept going, and that is the issue that Coach Arvin is mentioning to the refs.
It's about the 41 second mark that the whistle could have gone, right? Pero naitawag naman, kaso yun nga, more seconds
Yes.
ang nawala sa kanila.
So they want, you're not seeing it, but everyone's looking at the replay and seeing where the time has stopped to see how much clock is left.
They could always adjust it, of course, kung yun nga maging decision ng ating officials.
Right, right. So the referees are still adjusting here. And the end of the day, as fans, we just want to get it right. You know, we want to make both teams appreciate the time that's left and get it done properly.
Okay, ito na nga. They have adjusted our game clock. It's now saying 40.4. And so it has been corrected. Still a 3-possession ball game. Taytay up by 8. Pero yun naman ang gusto mo sa depensa ng San Juan. They created yet another opportunity for them to come closer. Benitez attacks once again. Gets fouled by Kilala.
That was a very quick foul and quick move there by Benitez. They knew the objective at hand. They know that they're down big. Might as well stop the clock. Make sure you get easy baskets.
Ito exactly yung gusto mo if ikaw ang San Juan.
Right.
Nakatigil ang clock. An opportunity to trim this lead down. But LeBron misses on the first.
And he knew it. He was very frustrated with that first free throw. Only 3 seconds were off in that possession. And he knew how frustrating it was for missing it.
There's one more to make up for it. Knocks down the second. So lead is down to 7.
Still 3-possession ball game here.
Taytay, the previous possession, turned it over. Arzola, another steal. Naka-nakaw. And we'll get the bounce.
Great stop there. Another basket here by San Juan, cutting the deficit down to 5.
5-0 run para dito sa makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. A couple of baskets and that free throw nga from Benitez. Jello Arzola showing no quit.
Great fake there by Arzola, able to avoid the defender, go for the easy 2 inside.
Taytay 57, San Juan 52 with only 33.2 seconds remaining in this game. Gotta credit itong San Juan JP. Down by 10, could have easily folded. But 5 straight, they're back in it.
They're not giving up on this play. I mean, Coach Arvin is preaching defense since the start, and it has been working. So it might be too late, but it's not yet over.
Almost another turnover. They will have to take another look.
That was so close. That went through the legs of a white shirt. So let's see. The referees want to be too careful and make sure they get the call right.
course, if ikaw ang Taytay, it has been very difficult para sa'yo, no? May pasok ang basketball.
Look at that. They were able to go through the legs of a Taytay player. I believe that was Romero.
So, ang sinisilip na lang siguro, if yun nga, tumama kay Romero prior to the ball going out of bounds.
That's right, that's right.
Because it was an obvious tap para kay Natividad.
That was so close.
Parang kahit yung tela man lang eh, no?
Yes. And you may not see that, but there was a ref off cam very close to the players.
So it will stay with Taytay. With only 31 seconds remaining and 12 seconds on the shot clock.
That is close. But if you're Taytay, you have to not turn over. That is the most important thing if you're Taytay. You have to get the basketball in.
Romero ulit, maatasan dito to inbound the basketball as our officials just making sure no extracurricular between Pili and Natividad, although the Benitez makes the switch now.
Look at that.
Romero.
They're trying to double team Pili.
Get it back to Romero as Arzola gives up the foul. Just the third team foul para dito sa San Juan. They have to give up 2 more in order to give Taytay some free throws.
That's right. If you're Taytay, the most important thing is to make sure you give the basketball and not turn it over on the pass.
Romero once again, nahihirapang makahanap. Stolen away by Conejo. And he will be fouled and that will mean free throws para dito kay Gab.
That is very unfortunate here for Taytay. A foul by Enriquez, giving 2 free throws and stopping the clock.
I could argue na medyo swerte pa nga sila that Denden Enriquez was a bit ahead of Gab Conejo. That could easily been an advantage foul.
That's right. The fact that Enriquez was able to go ahead from the ball handler, he was able to get normal regular foul.
Big free throws for the birthday boy. Conejo gets the first. Sila 2-possession ball game. 57-53. Make this a 6-0 run now para sa San Juan in less than 90 seconds.
No, that's right. We told ourselves at the 2-minute mark that they need to make a big run, and it's happening right now.
Gets them both. Now a 1-possession ball game, 57-54, and Taytay, for some reason, they've been struggling to get this ball inbound.
This is a full court pressure here by Taytay.
And yun na nga, another turnover. The defense of San Juan stifling itong Taytay.
We have seen this all throughout the entire game, but yet it was only in the closing minutes of the 4th quarter you get to see high-intensity defense shown here by San Juan.
And when they needed the most. A chance to inch closer or possibly tie it at 57. Imarangan finds Benitez. Short jumper. Too strong. Loose ball. Falls to the hands of Natividad. Gimarangan for 3. Knocks it down. Tied ball game at 57.
What a shot. That was a gutsy, cold-blooded shot. Kara San Juan able to tie this ball game all the way back from down 10 with 2 minutes remaining.
Woo! What a ball game. Tied at 57. Raul Gimarangan, ice on his veins.
That was a clear shot 3 right there. No questions asked. You can't double down on that. Look how confident that shot was. Great shot there. And look at the bench reaction. Worth it. Needed.
16.4 seconds left here in this ball game, JP. And for Taytay, while that was indeed a big shot,
it's not over. No.
It's not over.
No.
Baga you put yourself in a position kanina na manalo up by 10, 2 minutes na nga lang nalalabi. Sige, kalimutan na natin na nahabol na tayo.
Correct.
But this is still a position that you want to find yourself in if ikaw ang Taytay for an opportunity to still come up with a victory.
If you're Taytay, you have the best position right now because despite losing the lead, you have final possession of this ball game. You will decide whether to go on OT or get that win despite the run that San Juan is showing.
10-0 run para dito sa San Juan. Just gotta give credit dito sa mga batang to. No quit.
No quit at all. Let's see if Taytay can capitalize on this and end with a win.
So they elect to inbound from the front court. So about a 2.4-second shot clock, game clock difference. They go to Denden. It would be Conejo assigned to him. They
10
have
seconds.
a foul to give. Enriquez makes a move to the lane and gets it to trickle in. Denden Enriquez gives the lead back to Taytay. San Juan has one last timeout. Denden Enriquez answering the call, JP.
I mean, at this point, it's no surprise given that they had to give it to either Pili or Enriquez. We all know who they'll give the basketball to. And look at this replay here. Confident shot by Enriquez despite the number of black shirts going in front of him. Able to convert. Look at this here. I believe that's 3 black shirts around him, 4 coming in close. Able to get the basket and the lead. 5.2 seconds left.
San Juan actually had a foul to give, JP.
They could have used it. But I guess Coach Arvin and his boys went gutsy on making sure that they have a clean stop. They've been doing it the last 2 minutes. They made some stops. They didn't have any turnovers or fouls. It went their way up until that point by Enriquez.
What a ball game this is, JP, and what a way to welcome you dito sa Junior MPBL. 59 to 57, 5.2 seconds remaining in this ball game. Taytay led by as much as 12, led by 10 with the 2 minutes left in this game. Let's see if San Juan will be able to tie this or maybe steal one. It'll be Arzola inbounding the basketball. Looking for a friend, finds Benitez, back to Arzola. They go to Conejo, the birthday boy for the win! Off on the attempt as Taytay will hold on for this 59-57 victory. What a finish!
That was a great effort there by San Juan. Great close-up, great pass by Arzola fighting the open birthday boy. He could have given his gift on that shot. Unfortunately, it didn't go his way, and Taytay enters the win column after this ball game.
I think that was exactly the play they drew up.
No, I think so. They were trying to make Arzola the fake man, able to find an open basket for the 3. It just didn't go in, and it went Taytay's way at the end of the ball game.
Nevertheless, the fight from San Juan, no? Imagine.
That was a 10-0 run. In 2 minutes?
Ang daling pabayaan na lang.
Correct.
2 minutes, lamang ng 10. Hayaan na lang natin to. I mean, let's just move on to the next game.
No, but they didn't quit. Coach Arvin did a great job in terms of last-minute adjustments, able to get the possessions needed, able to tie the ball game. But this last possession just proved how confident and how strong and how mature and experienced Enriquez showed.
And then just, yeah, really, the patience, sabi mo, calmly, even with all the pressure in the world, nagka-crumble na yung kanyang koponan.
Yes.
But ball on his hands, a chance to take the lead back. And then Enriquez having a laugh here with Commissioner Keith Picasso, giving us that wonderful tight finish. What a ball game that was in the 1600 division. And siya nga, ang kasama ni Rinoa Sanchez as our best player of the ball game, deservedly so. Ito nga si Denden Enriquez, 14 under star, 16 under, same.
Jaime JP, kasama na nga natin ang very deserving best player of today's game, none other than Dwayne Enriquez. Congratulations, napakaganda ng performance na pinakita mo. Dwayne, pag-usapan natin yung shot mo last ngayong quarter, yung 2-point shot mo na kailangan ng inyong kupunan.
Sabi ko lang sa sarili ko, bahala na to. O-shoot o hindi. Basta kailangan nanalo kami. Yun lang.
Dwayne, baka may gusto kang pasalamatan na sumusuporta sa iyo at sa inyong kupunan.
Pinapasalamatan ko nga po pala yung Health Forum Family and sa tatay ko nakasuporta, kay Kuya Trick TV, kay Ronnie, kay Art, sa mama ko, sa papa ko, kay Tita Ate May, kay Kuya Popo, and sa tropang FB2. Yun lang.
Once again, congratulations, Dwayne, and congratulations din sa Taytay Hamaka Health Forum for bringing today's game win. At ngayon naman, puntahan na natin ang Chef's Magic Defensive Player of the Game.
Salamat Renoa. Congratulations once again, Denden Enriquez. And rightfully so, the defensive player of the game brought to us by Chef's Magic. Ang kanyang partner.
Duo, I would say. 1-2 punch ng Taytay. Talking about Julius Codipili, he was able to get 9 boards, 2 steals, and 3 rejections for his team. Well-deserved for defensive player of the game.
Well deserved indeed. And yun nga, sabi mo, they're now in the winning column, avenging that first assignment loss in their previous game against Bulacan. One more game to close out our Sunday, JP. 18 under division naman still in this battle between Taytay Hamaka Health Forum with Doc Atoie and the Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Magbabalik po ang inyong Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to,